Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
First and 10 play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that is no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Offense in a split backfield now. On first down, it's play action. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches. Pass
caught, second down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Receiver in motion now. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powers through the tackle. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Commodores pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The sure hands. It's Walters. Tackle made after the completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Commodores will bring their punt team onto the field. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Downfield shot. Falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Canes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to fair catch this. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And now the running back's got it again. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Walters. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
A gain makes it second and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Commodores come to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Strong game by this quarterback.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return team brings him down in what will be the final play of the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. It's caught downfield. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22. And the Commodores will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Short pass finds the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So incomplete pass on second down, sets up a third and inches. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. Commodores are moving quickly down the field.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 20. Crosses the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown for the U.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Fires it. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Miami. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
So an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. Second and long now from their own 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down.
Well, we just have not seen a lot of this today at all from this offense, but they'll take it. Big positive play here. Game is out of reach. They're still just trying to put up any yardage that they can to help build their confidence for next week.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Down he goes, a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Canes.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.